So I had to pull the truck over because I just had to get this off my chest this morning. I'm not sure what the song was on the radio, but it was talking about how heaven was brought down through Jesus when he was born, and how Mary holding these little fingers in her hand, she's rocking her Savior to sleep. And the tears started falling, guys. I mean, Peyton is about 8 weeks old now, and he's still so tiny, still just such, like a newborn, so little, 9 pounds or so, 10 pounds. And it just got me thinking how Jesus could have come anyway. Jesus, King of the world, Son of God, he could have come anyway, but he chose to humbly come as a baby. And as I hold Peyton in my arms and I love on him and I just talk to him and he just smiles and coos at me, and I'm a nursing mom and I nurse him and everything, and how I just wonder if Mary really knew what all that Jesus could be. The song Mary, Did You Know, is like one of my favorite songs, favorite Christmas songs, and just all-time songs, really. Because as a woman and as a mom, I identify with that, because I want to know, did she know? Did she know that she, I know the angel spoke to her, and I know that God spoke some things to her before she had this baby, before she had Jesus, and she carried him in her stomach. And just as a mom, you feel those kicks, and as you go into labor and everything, it may be painful, for that time, but that joy that it takes away everything that you've been through, and you forget all about it after you're holding that baby in your arms. And I just wonder, did Mary know? Did Mary really know and understand and comprehend, or did God just allow her to see a little part so that she could just, as any other mom, enjoy those small steps, those baby steps, the first smile, when she's, the visual to me that was so profound, was her nursing the baby, thinking about Mary nursing baby Jesus, and how she's supplying him that nutrition. She's his source for the moment, but oh my God, he was her source. He was her source, guys. He was her source of life. He spoke life into her. He breathed life into her nostrils, and she's rocking him to sleep. She's nurturing him and raising him, yet he's raising her to be the woman of God that God called her to be. And I just had to share. I'm sorry I'm so emotional this morning, but God has just, just sometimes you can just cut his presence like a knife. It's just so thick. And I'm just sitting here driving to work, and I had to pull over in the parking lot of this church and just tell you guys, this, I guess, I don't even know. I don't even have the words anymore, but it was just so profound to me that God could have come anyway. He's God. He could have come anyway, guys. You see different people, the presidents or kings and queens in other countries, and how they are such royalty and they are just praised, and how Jesus came humbly on a quiet night in a stable with pigs and cows, and he didn't even have a bed. That's the God we serve, a God of humility, and he wants us to be humble and serve him. I just want to encourage you guys with that this morning, that just that visual that God gave me of how just in that song, I don't even want to talk anymore and just ruin, what God has shared in my heart. But love you guys. I hope you have an awesome day. And during this Christmas season, I just pray that you can get away from the hustle and bustle. I guess that's what this is about, getting away from the hustle and bustle of the season, and just realizing who Jesus is and how he humbly came to save this world, to die. He came knowing that death was in his future. How many of us would do that? How many of us would take a job, or how many of us would move to a place if we knew that we were going to die there, if that's what we were called to do? Yet that's the God that we serve. Love you guys.